Hi there, here's Christina from Changing Parenting, and I usually don't reply to comments like this. I typically ignore them, block them, etc. because I believe that parenting is a bit like religion or politics. When people have very strong opinions about things, there is no point in trying to talk them otherwise because it's just, you know, they have these very strong ideas. And again, this comment was in a video where I was not talking about my opinion, but actually about what science says, and I was showing what studies show about all these things. But I thought that this was actually a good opportunity, so not for this person in particular, but generally, because possibly as a parent you might have heard these things where people tell you it's not normal. And this starts right since children are babies, right? There are all these milestones. And it's very important that you know that unless your pediatrician tells you that there is some developmental delay with your child, you should just ignore these milestones because your child will reach these milestones when they are ready. It's not about the age. Those are usually averages, right? And the same comes with breastfeeding, leaving diapers, and all those things. So wearing diapers is a social construct, right? Depending on the society, we'll have different ages where children are usually taken out of diapers. And I want to tell you, I'm not going to go very deep into this because that's what, if you click on this comment, you will go to the video where I explain the science behind when children should leave their diapers. And again, it's not about age, but about developmental stage. So all children are different and it's not a race. But I want to make this video with a bit more information again on studies, so what research shows. So I will go on both topics. Toilet training, I don't like the word training. I believe that children are not like dogs, like someone said actually in that video. Leaving the diapers. So I will talk a bit about other studies also about leaving the diapers, and also then about breastfeeding, both after the age of 3, because that's what this comment says, that you should stop everything before the age of 3. And again, most children, so studies show that most children will be between the ages of 18 months and 30 months. That's when so before 3 years old, most children are indeed ready to leave their diapers, and they will do so without you having to do or say anything. By themselves, they will want to do it. And again, this is an average, right? There is also a lot, and the American Academy of Pediatrics talks about this. There are a lot of children that are only able to leave diapers way after the age of 3, right? And this has nothing to do with your child being more or less than other children. It's just that all children develop different. And as I said in my previous video, unless your pediatrician tells you that there's something, that you should worry about with your child, I can guarantee your child will not go wearing diapers when they go to the university, right? So respect your child's biorhythm and their developmental stage. And again, it's not about age, it's about developmental stage. And I'm going to tell what studies say. So, and again, before I do that, the American Academy of Pediatrics say that leaving diapers should be child-led based on developmental readiness and not age, right? It's not how old they are, it's whether they are ready or not. And it should come from your child wanting to do it, not you forcing it on your child. And this, by the way, applies to everything that comes with body functions or anything that requires developmental capabilities. So here are what some studies say. So there's a study that shows that if you force a child to leave diapers before they are ready, developmentally ready to do so, this is associated with a regression, which means that they have more accidents and, things like that. Accidents which are not accidents, we call them accidents, but it's not accidents, right? It's just their body is not able to do what we are expecting of it. More power struggles and also refusal to use the toilet. So it's linked to that. There's another study that shows that doing it before children are ready is associated with more toileting problems later, compared to when you wait until the child is ready. Then also about bladder and bowel control. For both these things to happen, right, for a child to be able to control they need to have a mature nervous system. And again, most children by the age of 3 are able to do this. They have control over their bladder and their bowel, but all children are different. And again, different children will develop at different rates. And the prefrontal cortex of a child, and this is the part that helps with impulse control, and that makes them aware of their bodily signals. So it's like that thing of like, I am playing right now, and I'm going to stop playing because I need to go to the toilet, right? So impulse control, I want to play, but I'm going to stop, and I'm aware that I need to pee, right? This is quite immature at age 3. So even though many children, or even one might say the majority of children by age 3 is able to do this, not all children will, because again, it's an average, right? And again, I have a lot more studies on why you should wait to leave the diapers by the time your child is ready to leave the diapers on my other video. Just click the comment, you'll go there. Then another thing is about breastfeeding. And this is a subject that is really very dear to me, the part of breastfeeding, because it's very often that you hear moms I don't think moms should be shamed ever, but very often you have this mom shaming of moms that give their children formula. And that is a subject that is very talked about, but you don't really hear much about moms being shamed for breastfeeding. And in Western societies, we even call something like extended breastfeeding. So if you breastfeed a child after the age of 1, it's already considered extended breastfeeding. Whereas the World Health Organization actually recommends that breastfeeding is done until the child and the mom don't want to do it anymore, because there's always so many benefits for both the child and the mom to continue doing it. And again, unless there's some developmental delay that your pediatrician will inform you, I can assure you your child will not go to the university breastfeeding, right? They will leave when they are ready to leave that, or it can also be your own decision, right? But it should not be something about age. It should not be because my child is 1, so it's too late. My child is 2, it's too late, or like this person is saying 3 years old, right? So the recommendations is you should breastfeed at least up to 2 years old. This is what the World Health Organization recommends, and the UNICEF also. But there is no upper limit. There is no too late to breastfeed. This is something that is the official recommendation of the World Health Organization. And the reason for that is that there are so many benefits. I'm going to talk about those now. And these are based on studies. Again, it's not my opinion. So breast milk continues to provide immune protection way after the age of 2. It gives antibodies to the child and live white blood cells. This helps the immune system of the child. Another study shows that there is immunological and developmental benefits that go way past toddlerhood. So after the age of 3. Emotional regulation. Study shows that extended breastfeeding supports attachment security, self-regulation, and resilience. And again, because studies have been showing, and I keep talking about this in my videos, that actually supporting your child and having a good bond with your child is working much better for your child's development than spanking them or being really like tough love type of parenting. Attachment theory also shows that ongoing responsive caregiving like breastfeeding builds secure attachment, which is way more important than age limits. Brain development. Breast milk contains long-chain fatty acids that are essential for brain growth, and this continues until the age of 5. So there's more things. If you want more, I can give you more. Just let me know if there's something you need information on. I'm happy to go over the research with you, but this just to say, let your child breastfeed. Let your child wear diapers until they are ready, and they will let you know when they are no longer ready. Okay?